Chapter 19 Pollution. Topics covered: water pollution, air pollution, land pollution, soil pollution. The addition of certain harmful substances to our natural resources is called pollution. The substances which cause pollution are called pollutants. Let us learn how we have polluted our natural resources. Water pollution. At its source in the mountains, a stream is sparkling and clear. As it comes down and forms a big river, human beings pollute it in many ways. Fresh water can become so polluted that plants and animals living in it die. Harmful pesticides sprayed on crops are washed into rivers by the rain. Rubbish is often thrown into the rivers. Waste materials from factories and mines are piped into rivers. Even the oceans become dumps where all the dirt of the rivers go. Polluted water kills many of the living organisms in the oceans. Coral is a rock-like thing formed in the sea by groups of particular types of small animals. Coral reefs are banks of coral, the top of which can sometimes be seen just above the sea. 1/10 of the world's coral reefs have now been so severely damaged by pollution that they will never recover from it. Sometimes, ships carrying oils have accidents in the oceans or drown. The oil then spills into the ocean and kills or harms thousands of birds, ocean plants, and animals. When oil forms a top layer, there is no oxygen. So scientists try to clear up the oil spill by using chemicals to break up the oil. Effects of water pollution. Pollutions make water bodies dirty and smelly. All aquatic life, including plants and animals, die in polluted water. Polluted water is unfit for drinking. Use of such water can cause diseases like cholera, typhoid, jaundice, and diarrhea. Air pollution. Air pollution occurs when gases, dust particles, fumes are introduced into the atmosphere in a way that makes it harmful to humans, animals, and plants. Air pollutants mostly consist of gases, smoke, fumes, and dust. They can be small solid particles, drops of liquids, or gases. The pollutants can be man-made or natural. Causes. Smoke released from fire and burning of fuels is a major cause of air pollution. Burning of wood, coal, petrol, and diesel release smoke and fumes in the air. Smoke from automobiles, factories, power plants, and waste incinerators causes air pollution. Incinerators are used for burning waste. Volcanoes too produce smoke, ashes, and chemicals polluting the air. Pollutants produced by nuclear explosions and war explosives also affect the air. Acid rain. When fuels are burnt in factories, gases containing nitrogen, carbon, and sulfur are released. These gases combine with moisture and form acids. When it rains, these acids combine with raindrops and fall on the earth. This is called acid rain. These acids also combine with hail, sleet, and snow. Acid rain pollutes water. It kills fish. It damages crops and buildings. It can be dangerous wherever it falls on. Effects: air pollution can cause coughs, breathing problems, and burning eyes. When smoke gets mixed with fog, it produces smog. Smog stays close to the surface level and creates a haze, reducing visibility. Fact file: eucalyptus trees should be planted all along sewage ponds as they absorb wastewater and release pure water in the environment. Land pollution. Land or soil is precious as plants and animals live on it. The biggest cause of land pollution is refuse of solid waste material. Household refuse is made up of food scraps, broken bottles, tins, and pieces of hair, paper, and cloth. Effects of land pollution. Refuse left in an open area makes the place dirty, smelly, and a breeding ground for houseflies, cockroaches, and rats. These animals spread diseases by carrying germs from refuse dumps to our food. Preventing land pollution. Household and factories produce refuse every day. The refuse is collected by the workers of the municipality. Special trucks collect the refuse and bring it to large dumps which usually lie far away from cities and towns. At times, the refuse or garbage of a town or city is burnt after it is collected in one place. In some countries, the refuse is dumped in swamps or large pits and is covered with layers of earth. Every day, we throw away many things because they are no longer useful to us or they may have stopped working. We should keep in mind the 3 R's we read about in chapter 18. The first R stands for reduce, which means create as little waste as possible. The second R stands for reuse, which means repair and reuse things as far as possible. Instead of throwing away a thing, we should consider the option of getting it repaired. The third R stands for recycle. When unwanted things are put into new use, we say they are recycled. We reduce pollution with recycling because the more we recycle things, the less rubbish there will be to throw. Soil pollution. Causes. Soil pollution is caused by waste from various sources. Domestic waste is a very big problem. Solid waste from industries pollutes the soil. Chemicals used as fertilizers and insecticides too cause soil pollution. Effects. Soil pollution causes loss of nutrients and reduces the fertility of the soil. It also causes soil erosion. Harmful chemicals which pollute the soil are absorbed by plants. When these plants are eaten by us, it can cause a number of diseases.